Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1939 Royal U model vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This was marketed as a budget typewriter back in the Great Depression, so it doesn't have all the functions that a lot of typewriters have, like a ribbon color selector. It doesn't have a bell that dings or a right margin stop. So you only have a left margin stop, and if you put it all the way to the left, that's all the way as far as it'll go on that side. And it only has one carriage release on this side too. We'll show you how to use that later. To move the margin, you just push it down, and this will basically put it right near the middle when it's all the way extended. We're gonna put it like right here, and that'll give us a good margin on the page. So there's no bell, so when you see that you're getting close to the end of the right margin area, you hit this line space, it'll skip 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip this switch to the front, it skips 2. That works good. We're gonna keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. See, I hit 2 letters at the same time. If you hit 2 at the same time, it'll get stuck. So I'll try that again. I got a weird angle here, so let me fix the angle. This has a really fast range of type. I'm not sure how to explain that. It doesn't have a touch control, but it's very fast, responsive. For this model, there's another model that I have that's similar to that. It's not nearly as fast as this, and it just feels like it's never going to jam up on you. Sometimes I really like these models that have less functions because it's just less things that go wrong. Just very simple and basic and easy to use, fun to type on. Very easy to learn how to use it too. And the print looks really, really good. Very compact typewriter. I really like this model. It's a popular model too. Piece of history because during the Great Depression it was the only time they made this type of typewriter. Really good conversation piece to have. To pull the page out easy, just flip the switch on the right to the front. It unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. You gotta make sure you flip that back or else the next page won't load correctly. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. This one does have a backspace. Works great. Open the hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on this left side, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. And if you want to switch the direction, there's a button here. Push that in and it'll start pulling to the left counterclockwise. So that works good. To switch it back to pulling to the right, you have to push in this right button. And what that is just a rod with a gear on it that will connect to that spool underneath gear. And it doesn't have a margin release. It doesn't need one because the right margin, there's no right margin to stop there. So this is the carriage release only on the right side, and this is your paper release lever. And it does have this this switch in front. If you push it to the front, it will disable the spacing. So when you turn the knob, it doesn't click, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. If you flip that back and you hear those clicks, each one of those clicks is 1 space, and that works good. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.